What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Unless this happens to be your very first time here, then come on in, take a seat. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Abigail. I do musical reactions here on YouTube, all on the first take, completely blind. And I'm so happy to say that we are reacting to a new drop brought to us by Lorna. The song is called In Darkness. This is the official music video, just came out a couple hours ago, and it's already got 60,000 views. I can't wait. What is happening to my voice? Hello. Hello. It sounds like I've been growling and screaming in some music video for 7 minutes long, which is what we are about to watch, because this is Lorna. Now, I noticed that there are no CC in this one, so I'm gonna have a hard time maybe picking up the majority of the lyrics here, but that's okay. We're gonna feel the music, we're gonna watch the music video and see what this is about. This is how we're gonna do it on this channel, guys. We will go ahead and watch this video once together. There are gonna be stops and pauses, so I can give you my thoughts and commentary in real time as it comes to me. However, fear not, guys, if you don't want to watch this with the pausing, with the commentary, it doesn't really sound like you want to watch our reaction then. But if that's the case, that's fine. I will post the link to the original video in the description below. Feel free to check that out if that's what you prefer to see. But this is a reaction channel and I will be reacting, and that does involve pausing on this channel. Hopefully I don't have to watermark anything. Hopefully I don't have to fast forward through anything. I don't think I typically do with Lorna, but just in case I have to, because I won't know until after I upload, after I'm done. We're gonna put this up on Patreon, where you not only get early access to all of my reactions, plus a ton of free ones, but you also get to watch this reaction without any watermarking should I have to add it. So should you choose to check out my Patreon page, I do truly appreciate the support. Thank you so very much in advance, but I digress. Because we need to hear ourselves some Will Ramos. So let me go ahead and bring it up here. Without further ado, I give you In Darkness. Here we go. I might be looking down occasionally to take some notes. It will get louder. Don't crank up the volume just yet. So before he actually starts singing, can we talk about the fact that the first minute of this track is just pure epicness? What an epic intro to this song. To me, it sounded video game-esque, like the very beginning before that organ came in. I just got like Bloodborne vibes, like that kind of OST, that kind of official soundtrack vibe. But then as soon as the organ came in, that vibe kind of left. But nonetheless, he didn't open his mouth and say anything or growl or scream or do anything until almost the end of that first minute there. And I don't even think he said anything. It was just a growl to start the song. We're actually gonna go on a little bit more to hopefully hear some lyrics. I have a hard time picking up all the words when it's this type of growling for the majority of the song. Maybe you guys will listen and hear more than I do. Let me go back 5 seconds just to make sure we don't miss anything, and let's listen to about another minute or so. Wow. choir? Oh, the echo. Goblin pig squeal. This is why I love Will Ramos, is the fact that he can just lay down on the floor on his back and just scream to the heavens. My goodness, I feel like you can not only hear the intensity and the screaming and the way that he's singing, but I mean, look at that face. He is quite the performer and almost actor in these music videos that feel like movies to me all the time anyway, so I guess it's appropriate. I thought I heard a choir in the background. It's a little hard to hear something like a choir when it's so easily drowned out by the heavy drums and the heavy guitars and the heavy growling, but I think there's choir in the background that's in and out. It's not there the whole time, which I find interesting. It's just a little touch, and as soon as I hear it, I'm like, oh, choir. And then it's by the time I know it, by the time I realize it, it's gone again. He did a mean, I think he calls it pig squeal, the really shrieky, high-pitched scream that he does. That was intense. He did that right towards the end before everything came down from that heavy everything that we just heard. So let me go back 5 seconds and hear another minute. Let's go. Wow. I heard madness. Double pedal on that drum. Listen to the drums. I say listen to the drums, but really listen to everything. That's kind of stupid to say. But what stood out to me, let me put it that way. What stood out to me was the drums. I'm hearing the song and I'm hearing everything. Yet, what stood out to me was that drummer, that double pedal just doesn't stop. Oh my gosh, it's so intense. Not only that, there were constant, I'm not a drummer now, so I don't know what it's called, when you go from one side to the drum, like all the way down. I was gonna call it a fill, and I don't think that's what it is because he's not filling. Is it? I don't know. But I heard him move from one side of the drum all the way down several times. He's doing that several times. Meanwhile, his feet are nonstop, feet are nonstop, feet are nonstop. So I'm just so impressed with the drummer. And then the moment I say that, here comes the guitarist, shredding. And now I have to listen to him, but it's just crazy where my attention goes. The instrumentation, the musicality of this is intense. I'm sure the lyrics are as well, but you know, that's something I'll have to read, I suppose, on my own, because there's no CC here. All that on top of these visuals. 10 out of 10. I want to hear the guitars. Let me pay a little bit more attention to the guitars. We live in darkness. I'm getting so many chills. I'm getting so many chills. It's hard for me not. Yeah, I'm doing it. Ready?
Chill factor, chill factor, chill factor acquired.
I'm getting so many chills. I was about to say I'm trying not to mash that button, but my goodness. It's so intense yet beautiful. I feel like there was a part in the last minute we just heard where the song bump 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 like actually broke up, you know, to give us something different from the really intense stuff that had been going on for the majority of the song. And I like it because it gives the song a chance to calm down, just a minute, breathe, just a minute. But as soon as he yelled, "We live in darkness," everything picked right back up where it left off. And I don't know why. Perhaps it's the fact that I finally understood something he said, accompanied by his way of delivering that line. I just got so many chills, and they haven't stopped. They're nonstop right now, just like the drummer. I'm still astounded by him. I'm still hearing him over the bass, over the guitarist, over Will's voice. It's that drum that is driving me crazy right now. And I don't know why. It's not anything new with Lorna Shore. Everybody has to pull their weight, and everybody certainly is, but it's just the drums that are calling out to me this one. I love that I happen to pause it on a frame where it looks like Will is actually smiling, which is not the vibe I'm getting from this song. Back 5 seconds, let's keep going. We are alive. Oh, I forgot to mention. Beautiful. Very pretty. That synth. Oh, this guitar. Is standing up. You can't see it, but I feel it. That solo encompassed everything that I love about guitar solos. One of the main things being the harmonizing guitars. I love it. One of my favorite bands ever is Avenged Sevenfold because of the way that they harmonize their guitar playing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I got to hear it here, even if it was just for a moment. I got to hear it. That was incredible. His fingers were shredding, moving all up and down that guitar neck, making it look easy. I kinda have to listen to just the solo again, which was about 40 seconds. So let me go back around here. We'll start. Oh, he's playing. We'll start. We'll start. We'll start. Maybe it was more than 40 seconds here. And I just want to listen to it again, if you don't mind. Do you mind? No? Great, because we're watching it. Here we go. I love the synth. Whammy! The guitar solo. The guitar solo was actually more closer to a minute than the 40 seconds I initially thought. Can we talk about the beginning of the solo and how he ramped it up, how he started here and then he ramped it up? I love in the background of the solo, there's keyboards, there's some synth going on, just holding out some beautiful notes in the background. And then he plays a beautiful, beautiful little medley, just a one note thing. And he does the whammy wow, wow, wow thing on it for just a second. I did forget to mention right before the solo, we got to hear Will say something about being alive. And it was kind of whiny, just the way it dropped off from his voice, because he started screaming and then it kind of turned into his normal voice. And then they put an echo on alive, 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 alive. So cool. And then the synth comes in and then he starts off this guitar solo down here and then he starts shredding. It makes me wish that one of my favorite bands, Falling in Reverse, kind of had a shredder like that. I haven't heard a good guitar solo in a minute. Not since like Jackie was in the band, but I miss it. I miss it. So I get to hear it here and it just gives me so many chills the way he shreds on that guitar and seeing his fingers move. I love it. Anyway, guitar solo over. Let's go a little bit more. And I think we're going to come down from the song a little bit and then ramp back up because I see Will. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. We live in darkness. Key change! I think. Again? This is so intense. I don't want it to end. This is so intense. I don't want it to end. What was I going to say? I actually just got really upset that the song is ending. So I want to go back just 30 seconds, let it play out to the end. Oh, the key changes. Were there 2 key changes that we just heard or 1? I felt like the initial one, I'm like, key change. And then it's a little hard to tell when there's someone growling because there's not too much of a melody on the growl. I'm really just hearing the instruments. And I think just by hearing the instruments, I thought there was a key change, but then they kind of did it again. And I'm unsure if there was 1, 2, or none. So you guys let me know. I'm not musically trained. I just know what I hear. But because I'm not trained, it's kind of hard for me to explain it. Was there a key change just now? I digress. Let's go ahead and finish out the song and talk about how awesome this was. Here we go. Oh, does it end there? No, I wanted more. No. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize it was that close to finishing. There's credits and stuff. So that's actually what takes up the time at the end. Were those petals falling? Oh, well, That was a trip. That was an experience. That was a movie. That was art. The sheer talent. You know what I will say though? I don't hear the bass as much as I would like to. And that's probably me not paying enough attention to it, especially when I'm so fascinated by the drums. The bass, I gotta hear the bass more. Pay attention to the bass more next time, because I'm sure he's doing crazy stuff. It's just a little drowned out, maybe. Not sure. The guitarist, 10 out of 10. Will, the 10 out of 10. The drummer, 10 out of 10. And I'm sure the bassist was 10 out of 10. I couldn't hear him. Can you guys hear the bass? Let me know. Let me know. I maybe have to focus a little more on the bass, but regardless, my favorite part of the song had to be that solo. For the reasons I mentioned earlier, not only because of how he was shredding and how talented he is and how we know how amazing he is, but because he incorporated one of my favorite things, which are harmonizing guitars during a solo. I love it. I loved it. I'm sure they have. Has Lorna Shore done this in other songs? Is this the first time I'm hearing that? It might be. Take that with a grain of salt. I haven't done their full catalog or anything like that. I've done a couple Lorna Shore reactions. You'll see them posted at the end of the video, but literally no complaints. Literally no complaints. Maybe one. But that's on me. I need to understand more, and I like it when Lorna Shore subtitles their own music videos, which they've done sometimes in the past. But this time there were no inbuilt subtitles, like sometimes they input into their videos, and there was no CC. So, I mean, I got the gist. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a look at the lyrics on my own here, because this is a lengthy reaction, and really get the gist of it. Of course, you can also give me your interpretation of what you think the song was about in the comments section below. Answer my questions. I literally read all of my comments. People think I don't because I get, I forgot the number. What was it, 1,000 comments per week or something? No, I read them all. I may not respond to all. I used to, but I don't respond anymore. I just leave a heart to let you know I see you, I hear you. But leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you guys so very, very much. I'm still actually thinking about the song and just how intense it was. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye.